Hey everyone, we're here at SEMA Day 2. We are in the Gentex booth where Ringbrothers has a second vehicle on display for SEMA. It is a gorgeous Aston Martin. And take it away,
I'm Ryan with Ringbrothers. I run the build program in the fab shop. We're here at SEMA 2025. It's Day 2. We're excited. We had our unveils yesterday, and we are excited to show you this next car. So this car is Octavia, the 71 Aston Martin DBS. Completely custom car. We started with a 71 Aston Martin the customer brought to us. It's a beautiful car. We took a million pictures, 3D tore apart the whole thing, 3D scanned it, and we started rendering, started drawing, and deciding where to pinch and where to pull and where to stretch. And this is what we're left with. So overall, we'll go tip to tail on this thing. Machined billet bumper in the front. That's all one giant block of billet cut in 3 pieces. We machined it out and welded it back together, chromed it. Full carbon car. If you can see it and it's not chrome, it's carbon fiber.
Okay.
Right? Clamshell hood, full carbon, spoiler carbon, everything, every bit of this was designed in CAD and then and then executed over the course of a couple years. We're all told with design, engineering, and research, because like we worked with Roadster Shop. There's some very bespoke chassis components on this, some design elements in the chassis and suspension that have never been done before, that Roadster Shop actually debuted as well with their new remote reservoir shock. There's stuff from Gentex that's never been seen on a car before. A lot went into it, and all told about 18,000 hours of labor.
Wow.
Over the course of about 3 years with a lot of partners. So it's a lot. We have a ton of 3D printed stainless steel on this car, 3D printed resin. It's just all the technology that is out there we used in this car, and it really pushed all of us to new levels. It was really exciting.
Excellent.
I'll pop the clamshell here quick.
Well, in Aston Martin, I mean, you don't see a lot of this as a build,
no, you
not
don't.
in this industry.
That's what was exciting for us, was to do a European muscle car, right? Like, you don't see people resto modding British cars.
No.
And we wanted to do a deep dash wheel English car. Like, we thought that would be cool. And the owner, the customer, his name's Eric, amazing individual, and he gave us the ability to do all that. We've got a Ford Coyote 5.0 with a Harrop supercharger.
Interesting.
Obviously, a ton of carbon work under the hood. That supercharger had to be completely redesigned to accommodate a couple of number of things. We wanted to have that air intake dead center on the clamshell, and with a normal supercharger, it kicks off to the driver's side because your air box is down there, right? Well, we wanted it dead center so we could draw that air, so Harrop had to take and design a new snorkel to get up and over that Wagner pulley into a GM throttle body. That got these coolant lines in the way because they normally go out the front. Those had to be moved to the back. They had to design a new brick on the inside. Essentially, the entire supercharger had to be redesigned to accommodate what we were doing, and just such a great partnership with Harrop, and they came out with an amazing product for us.
Yeah, it's gorgeous too.
Moving to the side, these mirrors here. So we're in the Gentex booth. These mirrors are from Gentex. They did an incredible job. Their design team, their engineering team, they researched everything. It blew us away, honestly, what kind of time and effort they put into patterning and seeing what a driver's window scope is going to look like. We've got proximity indicators in the side of the mirror with the green that matches the engine that RB's put in there. Gentex did all the machining and the carbon layout, and they just did an incredible job. They went through such lengths to ensure that the carbon matched, that our chrome matched. All these things are just so incredible. I'm going to pop the door here. So on the inside of the car, so this we actually, from here forward, we machined in brass. This was a piece of brass we welded to it, and this is original to the Aston Martin. This was 3D printed stainless. Obviously, the door panel's carbon. Everything that's leather on this car was machined, including the seat foam.
Interesting.
That was all designed in CAD and machined.
Okay, wow.
All of the bright work up in the front, shifter, bezels, knobs, the parking brake, the Octavia, the vents, all of that is 3D printed stainless steel. Just incredible. Hop out quick.
When it has a very classic British feel while being
right
a modern machine, which is very appealing.
The scoop in the quarter window.
Yep,
that is that's functional, so that draws air in, dumps down through the quarter, cools the rear brakes.
Nice.
We widen the car 10 inches in the rear, 5 on each side.
Okay.
The glass is actually, it's crazy. So our first quote, so it's custom glass. Our first quote was $92,000 for the glass. We decided we had to go about it a little bit different way. So the front is actually Aston Martin glass that we water jetted down to the shape we needed. This one, we had some trials and tribulations getting this big notch out of it. We just couldn't do. So that one we had to have custom made. The guys out at Bent Glass did a great job for us. Obviously, we've got the this pass-through spoiler. Right. So this comes straight through one piece across to the other side. That's a detail that usually gets missed because you don't see it unless you really get down there and look at it. Billet machine bumper, titanium tips. The full chassis is belly pan, and we've got Roadster Shop's new 3-way adjustable suspension on a remote reservoir suspension. And I've got something really special, but I got to find the key. Can we pause for a minute?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to jump in this car. I'm going to show you a few pieces of tech.
Amazing.
So the one is these visors that we have here on this car. The other is this full display mirror. These are both from Gentex, same people that made these amazing side mirrors. So these visors, if you watch, I'm going to hit the slider and see how it darkens out.
Oh, wow.
So that's brand new technology from these guys. You know, in the existence of the automobile, nobody has improved on the visor. It's been a piece of cardboard wrapped in fabric since they invented the first car. So to have something that can do that, and it takes a little bit longer to lighten up, is incredible. So you have it down, you look right through it, and eventually, you know, that technology will be out in the OEs. But right now, we're super fortunate to have the first one in a car. If we look up at the headliner, so this is the way our map lights work. These are our dome lights, but then we have multiple different functions and color changing features.
Find it?
Yeah, Mike had it. One of the cool ones is it's sound activated. Now, go if I'm on that one now. Yeah. So when you stand on it and this car goes whoa, whoa, those lights will go all the way back to the back of the headliner and almost like a tack.
Here, can I have you?
Yeah. So what you can see here, I'll get my hand out of the way. I'm going to cycle through a couple different features. So there's sound activated ones. There's ones that do twinkle lights and all sorts of different stuff. There's 20 some odd different functions. And at the end of the day, it functions as a dome light.
That's wild.
Yeah. Dakota digital gauges, and all that 3D printed tech that we were talking about. Every piece of bright work in this car, except for the steering wheel, steering column, is 3D printed stainless steel. So this parking brake, shift knob, all the bezels, all that. Is
there a story behind the shift knob there?
We just wanted to do something that when somebody looks at it, they would wonder how we machined it.
Yeah.
And the truth is we didn't. And it would be impossible to machine. I don't care who you are with what kind of technology, you couldn't machine that. So that's where the 3D printing tech is really cool, because we have stuff that's inside of that little bird cage, you know. And, you know, even like, you know, if you look at the key.
Yeah.
If you had a 32nd inch or 64th inch end mill, you still couldn't machine that line in that B. You can only do that kind of thing with the print technology. And it's the same in our horn button where it says powered by Ringbrothers. You can't machine that. So the print technology is really cool. And again, the entirety of this interior, if it's brown leather, it was machined. Wow. That including the foam on the seat. So the seats were completely designed in CAD, and I had no idea that you could even do it.
I didn't either.
But they're able to hold on to and machine foam, which is just incredible. These side panels are a dense foam, and that's machined as well. That's how we're able to get these lines.
Ridges,
and Steve, that does our interior, did a killer job of getting that leather punched in there. And then, of course, you know, the rest of the exposed part of the interior is all carbon.
That is amazing.
HRE wheels. The handles are actually late model Aston. The rear bumper is machine billet, just like the front. We did that in 2 pieces. You know, because these sections of billet would just be so huge. We've got an original. On the original DBSs, this would have been on the taillight panel on the original car.
Okay.
We moved that inside just as a nod to the original. Taillight panel, of course, carbon, that Aston badge is 3D printed as well. Taillights are tucked up in there. They glow really cool.
Well, I love that there is a trunk. I mean, like...
Right. And it's actually it's actually pretty sizable.
You gotta have to carry something.
It fits a set of golf
your
clubs.
Tuxedo and your golf clubs, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And I can...
looking for your phone.
Thank you. I'll hit the...
get a couple calls on it.
There's your tail lights. Those should be fired up. They have a really, really nice soft glow.
Oh yeah.
And they're nice. They're down low, and we're worried that somebody in a truck might not have a good chance seeing them. Well, we had Ben Collins in his car on Friday. We're out of Pahrump at the racetrack, and I followed him all the way back to Las Vegas in a dually F450, and I was so happy with the way the lights turned out.